you already know, if you're called to this message, this video's for you. Now, for context, I tried to do this earlier. I got through some of it, and then ran out of storage. So I'm just gonna take the message, and then, I don't know, we'll figure it out. So here's your message today. I think we're being called to do a lot of things while also to rest. And when I say a lot of things, the Star and the Six of Wands come out. When I say a lot of things, I mean a lot of things in the 3D are going on. A lot of things in our internal state are going on. And I'm feeling that once we find a more stable ground on how we are feeling internally and how we are feeling externally, you know, how we react to the external. Once we find a foundation and come back to ourselves, maybe that's when we find that star energy comes back. Because I'm finding a lot of, well, in the earlier message, Spirit, can you be more clear? I was getting the message that we have a lot of things that we are focused on and that we need to pull back our energy. And once we pull back our energy, can you be a little more clear, please? Thank you. Once we do, okay. Yeah, this is the card that came out earlier. I feel like we have a lot of attention into other things, a lot of energy into other things, and it's not really helping right now. And I think once when we pull back our energy into ourselves, once we fill our cups instead of looking at everyone else's to fill, and once we balance these cups out more, I know I'm holding it like this, but once we balance out the cups that we feel need to be filled for ourselves, I think that's when that star energy comes back. Can I get another card, please? Some more clarity. Can I get a little more clarity? Maybe it'll shuffle. But earlier in the message that I tried to record before this one, a car pulled up. A car pulled up, and out of all of this area, he pulled up next to me, and it was kind of a distraction. And it felt like no matter the distractions, why is this bit into? I have a cat. No matter the distractions, you still have your power. You still have your courage. You still have your faith. You still have your trust within yourself. I'm hearing that within the distraction to keep going, within the spotlight to keep going. I don't know how much storage I have left, so let's keep this going. Strength came out again. So even if you are uncomfortable in the spotlight, it's a message to keep going. The Magician. I feel like you have everything you need in front of you. And I don't know why 10 of Swords is on the bottom, but I don't know if that's relevant. I just kind of flipped up from this one, from the bottom, I think. And with that, I'm feeling the need to say to keep going in your worry, in your doubt, in your impatience-ness, if that's a word. Because I almost gave up earlier. I almost gave up just now because I'm feeling very jumbled right now. So maybe you are feeling like your energy is kind of all over the place. Maybe that's a message to ground yourself and to step back into your regular routine, or to build a routine, to build a foundation. Can I get another card, Spirit? I see a squirrel putting away one of the nuts they just found. Even though it's, we are coming into spring, it's still cold around where I live. So maybe that's a message to, in this waiting period, to prepare instead of push. To prepare what feels you will need. Does that make sense? What you feel is needed in this next chapter of your life, whether that's organization with your work process, organization with how you move through the day, how you structure your routine, how you talk to yourself, organize better affirmations. It can be a lot of things. Can I get another card? Is it starting to snow again? When I came out here and started this in the beginning, it was snowing, and it was almost, I didn't want it to let it be burdensome because it's just winter, it's just snow, we love it, but I'm really tired of the winter. I'm from California, and this, I say that so much. I've only lived in Michigan for about a year, and I'm definitely not used to it here. But it's so pretty. It's so nice. It's really cool to have the seasons again. So maybe, if you can, ground yourself, the moon. And then the Seven of Wands upright on the bottom. So maybe you are called to ground yourself. You're called to sit in your faith, to sit in the unknowing. That yes, there's these multiple things around us that we might not have control over, but I'm hearing that's okay. You're not meant to have control over everything, as annoying as that is to hear. What just came out? King of Wands reversed. Maybe sitting in this frustration and letting it pass will end the Tower. Maybe we are sitting in this frustration. Maybe we are this King of Wands sitting in this frustration and this impatience, because of course we've been patient. We've been that caterpillar in the cocoon, and we're tired and we want to move on, but I think maybe there's something to see and to learn when we can't sit and rest, and we can't sit in the in-between. Because I think that's what this is right now, is the in-between of your old life, while you're still seeing reflections of it, and you're still moving forward while seeing yourself be the higher version now. Can I get one more card, Spirit? Oh, that's too many. Yeah, sit in the lostness feeling, sit in the unknowing, sit in the, maybe you're grieving what is or what was, and you're just you're ready to move on, but you are strong. You are so resilient, and the sacred pause is asking you to sit down, to count your blessings, to live life, to make some beautiful. Can I get an explanation for that? King of Wands just came out again. To live your life, to make an explanation. The Knight of Cups. So maybe sitting in this pause, sitting in this unknowing, will fill your cup more than you know. I'm getting a little giddy and excited that's what spirit wants. It wants you to sit in the unknowing, the unknown, and sit in the lost feeling for as long as it's asking of you. And that will fill your cup. Learning to rest, learning to find the beauty in the small things, the little things in our routine, making tea in the morning or at night, or, you know, how we cook our breakfast, finding a new way to cook our breakfast, finding a new recipe, finding beautiful things in the mundane. I think that's it. The moon came out again. She's sitting with herself and she's seeing these two icebergs. Maybe there's two paths that maybe the future and the past is, you know, of course what we're sitting in. And to just be. She's just staring at the moon. So maybe it's just time to sit and stare. Maybe that's all. I think that's the end of the message. If anything resonated, let me know down in the comments. You know, leave what doesn't resonate. And I'll see you next time. Bye.